Okay, students on the line, as your firearms instructor today, when I give you the command, when I say fire, I want you to draw your weapon and fire 2 rounds and then reholster. Do you got that?
Yes, instructor, I got this.
On the line, ready, fire! Holy cow, did I just see you look down to holster your gun? You never look down when you holster your gun. You never take your eyes off of up here. When you take your eyes down, you are not scanning for additional threats. If you do that in real life, you will die, die, die.
You know what? You are a jerk of an instructor. I'm out of here to find a different instructor and one that knows reality rather than just regurgitate what he's heard some other firearms instructor say. Peace out, Girl Scout. Okay, have you ever seen a firearms instructor yell at somebody else or yell at you when that person takes a split second to look down to holster their gun? If you have seen that, if you have witnessed that, today you are going to learn why firearms instructors need to chill out on that. Let's jump right into this.
Drop your weapon, drop your...
So over the years, I have seen plenty of firearms instructors yell at and or chastise their students on the range when that student takes a split second to look down at their holster to safely holster their handgun. So today, as a 20-year police veteran and then also somebody that was unfortunately forced into a self-defense police action shooting, I am going to tell you when and how it is best to actually holster your handgun, and it's not always how those firearms instructors tell you. Now, usually when those firearms instructors yell or chastise their students on the range for taking a split second to look to holster their gun, usually the instructors are yelling or saying, hey, when you look down at your holster, you are for a split second taking your eyes off of the danger. And yes, that is true. The more that you can keep your eye on your danger and up around you, then the better. And then if you have a wide open holster like I've got here, you should be able to holster your gun without looking. You should be able to go down and by feel and by memory, holster your gun without looking. But how about if you have one of those jackets with the drawstrings, you know, those strings that have a tendency to get caught in the triggers of your guns? Or how about if you're appendix carrying where you've got to lift your shirt up and slide it back down in there? Or in the waistband holster where you might have to put your gun back here and you have to move clothing around. If you need to move that clothing, if you need to take a look to safely holster your weapon, I say do it. You don't want to defend yourself or what have you and then shoot yourself trying to holster your gun. Now, I say that because if your life is still in that much danger, and let me repeat this, I say that if you need to take a split second to look down at your holster to safely holster it so you don't have a negligent discharge, if you can't take that split second to look down, should you be holstering to begin with? If that situation is that dangerous that you can't take that split second to look, should you be holstering your gun to begin with?
As somebody that's experienced a deadly force encounter myself, I know that firearms legal protection is the right legal service plan to use for me and my family. They provide attorneys, bail bonds, and expert witnesses for court. All of the things that self-defenders need if they get charged. Click the affiliate link down below to get a discount when you join.
And we just have to remember that cops don't get that much information over the radio before they arrive to that self-defense shooting. So anybody with a gun in their hand that's not in uniform, anybody with their gun in their hand will be considered a deadly threat to the police because the police know that that is all it takes for them to kill that officer. That also includes anybody with a gun in their holster or within reach. If your gun is in your holster, it's within reach of you. Again, because cops know that that's all that takes for you to be a deadly threat to them, because again, when they arrive, they're not going to know if you are the good guy or if you are the bad guy. So just going on with the topic of when and how to holster after a self-defense situation is when the cops arrive, you don't want that gun in your hand or even within reach of you. If you are near your car after a self-defense shooting, throw your handgun in the glove box of your car before the cops arrive, if you can safely do so. If you're at home, you shoot a burglar in your house, throw it in a nearby drawer before the cops arrive. Just don't have that gun, if at all possible, if you can safely do so, don't have that gun in your hand or within reach when the uniformed cops arrive. So to continue on with this video, yes, if you have a wide open holster like this, you should be able to holster your gun without having to look down to do so. But in reality, if your situation is still that dangerous that you can't take that split second to look down, should you be holstering to begin with? And to learn what 90% of the general public does not know, then click on the video that should be appearing on the screen just about now to learn that powerful knowledge. Anyways, folks, that is enough internet for today. It is time to go train. And folks, if you made it this far, hey, thank you very much for watching, and I pray that you have a good night.